It's really not that serious.
Yo. Welcome back to It's
it?
Not That Serious, a podcast. I am your host, D.MOSS, man. We are on episode 15. Let's give us some round of applause. Man. How y'all doing, man? How was everyone's weekend? Let's get a weekend.
First of all, it's BIZZIE in the building.
Yo, it's Raylo. That's good.
Don't knock the camera over,
Yo,
nigga.
I'm rocking
It's
everything
carpet,
over.
man.
It's the same
Gotta
thing.
get comfortable.
All right, so first I want to start off this podcast by saying we are on every streaming platform, man. Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal. Make sure y'all check us out, man. We dropping every Monday morning at 8 p.m. At 8 a.m. every Monday morning. The visuals drop every Monday night at 8 p.m. Check us out. Apple Music, Spotify, and all that.
Yo, tell your homegirl to listen to it.
Yeah, tell your homegirl to listen to it.
I just wanted to point because you was pointing. That nigga was like, every time.
Yeah, so make sure y'all check us out, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, how was everyone's weekend, man? Let's do a weekend recap. What y'all had going on? What y'all do?
Damn, we can be going by fast. I forgot to. Oh, we went and saw The Nightmare Before Christmas.
How was that?
It's the 30th anniversary. We went to El Capitan Theater, so it was in 3D.
You and who?
Me, Ray, and
Man, you took your son to go see that?
what do you mean? The Nightmare Before Christmas is a kids movie.
Oh, I'm thinking it's Friday the 13th.
Nah,
My bad.
nah.
He might have took him to see that.
I'm like, yo. Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. Like, look, I didn't watch The Nightmare Before Christmas growing up.
ain't that shit kind of spooky though?
That's
No.
why I didn't watch it growing up. But it's like
Ain't
when
that
you
a
watch,
Disney movie?
it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a claymation movie. That nigga Jack
He
Skellington.
said, ain't he kind of spooky?
And Jack Skellington, he was like,
I'm all off.
yeah, Jack
You ain't never
Skellington
watched
didn't.
it.
Yeah, Jack Skellington didn't want to do Halloween no more, so he wanted to do Christmas. So he went and kidnapped Santa Claus, and he was Santa Claus. He was fucking up the whole world.
My bad, champ. Look.
You take away
My-
the joy from the kids.
My bad, champ.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do, BZ?
I ain't do nothing, B.
Look,
Chilled on the weekend, B.
all right, you didn't do shit. What I do? Saturday. What did I do this past weekend? I be forgetting shit. Saturday. What did I do? Oh, so Saturday we went to CJ's baby shower. My cousin CJ.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was cool. So we went to the baby shower, and that was really it. Then we went. Me and Twana went back to the crib and just chilled.
Oh word.
I did some laundry. We went to Northgate. Yo, Northgate got it all.
It's the vibe, right?
Northgate.
Northgate?
got it
Northgate
all.
Market.
Northgate Market, dog. Got it all. They got the whole fish. They got the chicken.
Right.
They got the aguachiles. Have you ever had aguachiles?
It was like
Aguachiles is like shrimp in like a sauce.
Oh yeah. I know
It's,
that.
it's diced up.
Yeah.
Vegetables and shit, and it's like
Yeah.
in like this red sauce, green sauce. It's so
What
fire.
was like, can't you make ceviche out of it or something like that?
It's not like ceviche, but it's kind of on that family tree.
Yeah. That's what
But yeah,
It's
so
served cold?
and it's served cold. It's so fire over tostada, some
Yeah.
tapatio, fire. So shout out to Northgate. And that was pretty much it. The baby shower, and that was it. You know what I mean? I won a couple baby shower games. I participated in one, 2 baby showers within the
What are
month.
you having?
A girl.
Shout out CJ.
So shout out to CJ, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to CJ. But yeah, man, that was pretty much it. And then, we here, hit the gym this morning. Now we here.
Yo,
Yeah.
we gotta normalize co-ed baby showers, dog. Like where it's like both everybody here. I remember like when I did my first baby shower before, like I had like a journey. Remember I went to my brother's baby shower, right? And his baby mama made it to where it's like only women could be there. And we pop up, yeah. That's how they usually do baby showers.
Oh.
Like it'll
women?
just be like all women. I remember me and my dad pulled up and he was like, man, this is whack. Like he was like, when you had your baby shower, it was like a baby shower party. I was like, really?
So she just wanted all females there?
I mean, but a lot of people do that. Like that was like common. You know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't been to no baby shower. That was probably like the first baby shower I've been to. Well, I ain't gonna
Really?
say it was the first one, but it was like one of the ones that I've been to when I was younger.
You ain't been to one in a while. Yeah, I ain't been. I went to CJ's, and then Tawana's cousin had her baby shower about 3 weeks ago. Coco Jones was there.
So you like baby shower touring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on like a baby shower tour right now.
Yeah, baby
You
shower.
getting the fever,
hopping.
man?
Definitely not. I don't have no desire to have any kids.
It ain't a bad thing. I like my kid. That nigga funny.
Yo, y'all look just alike too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do. My dad just had another baby.
Really?
Oh, word.
Brought the baby over today. 3 weeks. The girl didn't even know she was pregnant.
How many kids he got?
He has technically 8, but he only claims 7.
Yo, your dad gonna live like for a long time. You know that, right?
Why you say that?
I don't know. It's just something where I be seeing people who have like a lot of kids, especially men. They live long as fuck.
I've heard that when you have kids, your luck go up.
I think so. Like I felt like my luck go up.
Yeah, I heard that when you have kids, it's like
You
your
go
luck.
to a different level.
Yeah, you go to like your luck in life. I heard Swiss B say that to Big Sean when he was having his first baby.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that. That's why
I feel like it make
heard
you grind harder.
It make you grind harder. It actually make you grind smarter, to be honest.
Yeah.
It make you more. I feel like having kids. Well, I don't have kids, so I can't say what it make you feel like. But what it make it feel like for you, Ray?
I mean, no. I mean, like it's
What make you
a
feel like
definitely level up. For me, it was just like I started to see things from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that people, especially like it's a lot of father or whatever you want to call them, niggas who have babies that don't be there. You know what I'm saying? There's a rush that you have. You know what I'm saying? When you have your first kid.
Deadbeat.
Yeah, like if you, it'd be some deadbeats, bro. Because it's like I remember being there the first time. I was like, nobody ever told me this shit. It's like a rush where it's like everybody's gone, the nurses is gone. It's just you, your baby mama, and the baby.
You and your baby.
And guess what? This motherfucker crying at 11. Then he gonna go to sleep.
Was
and wake
R3
up
a
at 2.
crier?
All babies is criers.
Nah, because Riley didn't cry.
But it's how can I explain it? Because I remember my first baby experience with my little sister. Like she would sleep all throughout the night. Like she'll probably like wake up once. Like Ray was like that. Like he will wake up like once, maybe twice at night. But nobody gets you prepared for that. Like the first day you experience that because he's gonna wake up like 2-3 times in the middle of the night on the first week of him being born. You know what I'm saying? I remember that's when I was like, damn, I'm a real father. Like, it's me and this little boy.
Right.
You know? And it's like...
Do you want more?
I do want more, but it's like... and you got to make sure you have kids with the right people. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying you wouldn't have more with Jessica?
No, it's not that. Jessica don't want to have more kids.
Oh.
So it's like...
So she one and done.
She... it was painful. That's also a thing people don't tell you about. They're like, that shit's painful, bro. Especially if you have to have a C-section.
She had to have a C-section?
She had to have a C-section.
Yeah. My girl didn't even know she was pregnant until she went to the hospital. She felt like she was dying. She was in labor. They was like, oh, you're due right now.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't know. Cinnamon.
Whoa.
Oh, I
even know, like, you can... I'm thinking women lose their periods and everything during pregnancy. I didn't know...
No.
That's crazy. I didn't think women had their periods during pregnancy. I don't think a woman is supposed to... I don't know. Let me not stop. Because I want to make sure that we're very... during this podcast, I want to make sure we spit actual facts.
Yeah,
so
spit
one thing
actual
about... I've been
facts.
getting a lot of phone calls over this past weekend about the Alicia Keys debate we had a few weeks ago.
Debate.
It wasn't a debate. It was like a conversation that we had. One thing I didn't make clear was we're strictly talking about female R&B singers and from the 2000s
Right.
to present. So...
It ain't that serious, nigga.
No, it is. It is serious. When you
it's
trying to
not.
get some bread off this shit, it is serious. When you want to be taken serious as a podcast, it is serious.
Yeah, women don't get their period.
Yeah, women don't get their periods during
All
their
right, yeah,
pregnancy.
like I just wanted to go back to that, but come on, let's go back to Alicia Keys.
Yeah,
What's they
so we
talking
wanted to
about?
make sure. I want to make sure that I got to do a better job at narrating and guiding the conversation. But yeah, so women do. I just found that out. Women don't have their periods during their pregnancy.
So she was just like,
So she was having her period during her whole pregnancy. Yep.
whoa, that's a different type of baby.
Yeah. And I was just like, yo, the baby healthy and everything. She said the baby came out healthy. Had a little boy. His name is Danye.
Danye.
Man, God is good, bro.
God is good.
For you not
She
to
died,
know-
actually. She was there for 3 hours.
What?
Yeah, they brought the chaplain in.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon. They brought the chaplain in and everything.
Whoa.
They brought the chaplain in and all that.
Wow.
Yup. I was like, damn, if you would have been there, you would have left your baby with this nigga out here.
Yeah.
3 kids by himself.
They all have 3 kids in the house right now?
Yep, 4 really.
She's all right, though?
Yeah, she good. She walking around and all that.
That's good.
Yeah, she good. So shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to them. Shout out
Blessings
to them.
up too.
Yeah, blessings up to them. So what's up, man? What y'all want to talk about? A new week, new vibes, new energy. We experienced a lot of things this past 7 days.
Yeah.
So what y'all want to talk about, man? What y'all want to touch on? Any questions? Any ideas? Any feelings?
I got a question.
What's your question, Ray? Ray, here come with his bald head reasoning.
Yep, here go the ball head. Yo,
Fill it in.
so are you gonna pay this inflation cost? It's $9 a month to fund the war in Israel. Because you know that's what's gonna happen, right? You know Biden asked for $100 billion for Israel.
Biden asked for $100 billion for Israel,
Right.
for the Hamas.
Yeah.
I don't really know too much about that. So our inflation is going to be how much?
I don't know what the rate is, but like I just saw the news, right, where they were like, yeah, the reason why we're going through inflation is because, inflation, why we're paying so much at the pump right now is because of the inflation that happened during the pandemic. You know, all that free money and everything, like, nigga, that shit got to get paid back. So they was like, that's why the pump is so high. But also, the Ukraine war is why we're paying so much at the pump. Remember, it was like before the pandemic, it was like $3 for us. Then it went up to $4. The war came. Now we have up to $5. It's actually $7. In certain areas.
$7.
Yeah. I know, like in those areas, it's probably gonna get to $9, $10.
What?
What?
A gallon?
If it got to $7,
Nigga, I will not be paying no nigga. That motherfucking
You gonna have to
BMW,
pay.
that BMW gonna be parked outside.
You catching the bus, me?
Yeah, I will get on the bus.
Really?
I will catch a bus. Yes.
yeah, I'll go back to. I don't care about.
Well, I'll
going
be in the
back to-
house, nigga. 'Cause that,
I'm trying to think where
$6 be kicking
but I
in.
think it's only us that's paying all this money in gas prices.
Right. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just like everything lately just been seeming rigged to me. Like, ain't nobody talked about peace. Have you heard anybody talk about peace with this whole situation?
Nah.
They just been talking about, oh yeah, we need guns.
Yeah, I just been saying. I mean, it's a lot of money being made right now.
Yeah, I know. You know,
My
war
thing-
is profitable.
Yeah, war is profitable. My thing is like all these innocent people. Like it's innocent people dying.
Yeah, but we need this bread.
But that's crazy to me.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I be thinking. I'm
Money
like,
is
dang.
worth more than the person's life.
Right. They bombed the hospital.
I saw that.
They bombed the hospital.
Israel, right?
Yeah, and they getting aid. We about to give them $100 billion, and they bombing hospitals.
We about to give Israel $100 billion.
$100 billion.
Wait a minute. So who bombed the hospital? Palestine?
No, Israel bombed the hospital.
The Palestinian
Yes,
hospital.
and they was talking about
So we about to give Israel $100 billion.
Yes.
To help them continue doing what they're doing.
Yes, you know this has always been going on. Like they only talk about what happened a couple weeks ago where they came and they took the people hostage. They didn't talk about when they was running up in the mosque, hitting them with flash grenades and everything during Ramadan.
Yeah, that's it's just I don't know the details of all of that, so I don't want to speak on it.
Yeah,
But
and they saying everything anti-Semitic now.
yeah, let's just get away. Let's get away from that. Yeah, it's just I pray for the people in Israel. Pray for the people in, the Palestinian people. It's unfortunate that people are losing their lives over. I don't even
Something
know.
that they
Ego,
don't-
really, it's really just ego.
Something that they don't have nothing to do with.
Nothing they have. Yeah, exactly. So prayers for them, man. I hate to see that.
prayers up,
I'm on Instagram scrolling. This baby's dead, men dying, women dying over what?
It's been like that for years, dog.
And they have to flee their country.
Yeah, they've been slowly but surely taking their country. In a minute, it's not gonna be no more Palestine.
It's gonna be all Israel.
Yeah, but like, I don't think the other Arab nations is gonna stand for that. Like, you're not about to just dust our homies off like that. I wouldn't let you stand and do that. But the only thing I just feel, the whole thing, I don't want to take nobody's side. I just want peace. Because it's too much that goes on. It's too much atrocities on both ends.
Yeah.
If somebody, like, the first person that comes and is like, all right, this is how we gonna have peace, then I'll listen.
But it's like, what's the point? I don't know. It's
And,
just,
I've
I've never understood war. Never.
Right.
Obviously, it's for money purposes, but it's
Yeah.
just like when innocent people dying.
That movie, All Quiet on the Western Front, made me change my perspective on war. The one on Netflix.
yeah.
You just telling us to watch because it was like,
Yeah,
because it was just too graphic. Where it was like, dang, these niggas was really at war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you almost get desensitized to everything.
Yeah. It's a movie on Netflix, a documentary on Netflix about Boy Scouts. Have you guys seen that?
Nah.
bruh. I had to cut it off because I was watching it last night and I cut it off because I felt so bad about the young men. It was about the sexual abuse. I'm not laughing at them. The sexual abuse.
They was touching the Boy Scouts.
They was touching the boys in the Boy Scout. But what I'm laughing at, I'm not laughing at the Al, dumbass. Like a year or two ago, Al was like, yo, he was in the Boy Scout. So he's a part of that big lawsuit that's going on.
They was touching Al.
No, it wasn't touching him. But he was like,
Yo, stop.
he was like, yo, I was in the Boy Scouts of America. He was like, I'm going to get in on the lawsuit. So he does an interview with the lady, and they were just asking what happened. And I'm sitting there, and he's talking about, like, he's making up shit. Like, yeah, I remember being in the tent. A guy, I can't remember the head Boy Scout, like, violated him.
Yo.
I'm like sitting there laughing. I'm like, nigga, why would you? But yeah, but it's a documentary on Netflix. I can't think of the name of it.
Make sure you bleep out that nigga name.
Yeah.
And it was like it was a guy who would jump from Boy Scout to Boy Scouts in different states because he said that the Boy Scouts of America made it easy for him to be a predator on young men.
Right.
It was easy. Like, all they do was just kick you out of the state of California and he'll go to Wyoming. And he was just violating mad boys. Bro, they pray. This is why it's so I just won my fantasy football game. That's why it's so important for men.
Win real quick.
It's so important for men to be in the household because they were targeting single mothers.
Yeah. That's, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I'm in my son's life. I don't care about nothing like that.
They was targeting single mothers. They will go knock on your door. They will see that they will do like a fucking sting. Oh, a single mother, 2 boys. Let me pull up. Hey, Boy Scouts of America, we here.
Yep.
Come send your son with us. We'll make him a man. And they in there violating them.
Yo, that's sad.
I was like, I had to cut it off because I'm like, yo, I'm glad I never went to no Boy Scouts of America.
Have you been like offered that before?
Hell no. Have you ever been offered Boy Scouts?
Nah.
You?
It was like, what
I
the
don't
fuck
think
I'm
that's
doing
like a
Boy
black thing though.
I've never even had that offered in school. Like,
I don't think that's like an inner city like black. I think that's mostly like
It's only like ROTC and
I ain't
that's
never been-
in school at the time. And I never did ROTC.
I never did none of that. I mean, I play football, but
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing else.
football different though, but
I mean, sports. Yeah, sports in general is different. Like those other programs, it's like,
Boy Scouts, I never like what they teach you in Boy Scouts.
I mean, they're supposed to teach you how to do stuff outdoors.
Oh,
Yeah.
survival
Survival
tactics.
tactics, learn how to pitch a tent and stuff like that.
But I mean, that's like
No, you
I
learn.
really boys
Like-
being in camp for like football makes sense. Being in camp for basketball makes sense. Boy Scouts,
It never sat right
it
with
never
you.
really like
These niggas was hunting like preying on little boys, 12-year-old, 13-year-old
Yeah.
boys.
I mean, I would like. I
But
mean,
like, would you send your son to a Boy Scout?
I'm not. If I would send my son nowhere. Nah, you ain't going nowhere, my nigga. Y'all friends want to come over, they could come over here.
I mean, like,
Cause I know my home gonna be a safe haven. Like,
Right.
you gonna get fed, you gonna be
Yeah.
able to shower, it's gonna be safe. You can have your fun. You know what I mean? Like,
What if it's like a school camping trip?
nah, for what?
You ain't letting them go on a school camping trip.
For what?
there ain't no such thing as a school camping trip. I ain't never been on a school camping trip. I done been on a school trip, but not no camping trip.
A school camp.
Like what? We
Yeah,
going
nah.
camping?
Yeah,
Nah.
we're not going camping. What we going camping for? You just
said
making up
school
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just
ain't
said
no
no,
school
nigga.
camping
All
trip.
right. That's
Nah.
probably gonna happen though. Somebody gonna be like, "Yo, it's a school camping trip." You be like,
That's
"Dang."
foul, bro.
It's weird because it's like we don't think that way. It's like when you like try to not rationalize it, but it's like why?
I'm gonna think is what went wrong in these men heads
where
or
did-
in their childhood. Where's their trauma
Yeah, I'm
from?
about to say it's all their upbringing. Is
Are they
just
born like
not-
this?
dude?
I don't think.
They
Do you
got
think
women.
people are born, gay?
That one's kind of hard because sometimes I do believe that. Like I've seen like from day one they was feminine. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why it's like I don't know. Like I just love everybody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't care
You know what I'm
what
saying?
you
It
are, what
doesn't-
you are. I love you regardless.
doesn't
I
really
really
matter.
think that it's what you feeding yourself with like music you listen to, stuff you watch on
You
TV.
think the music has something to do with
movies.
somebody's sexuality?
It has a lot to do with everything. It helps.
Yeah.
It shapes your behavior.
Yeah, it's just like
Music?
Yeah.
What you
didn't hear
listening
about this
to?
little boy
You know,
that's
the
going
lyrics?
viral right
For
now?
what?
The little boy who was cussing. He had the freestyle.
Oh, I don't think that's music though. I think that's his environment.
Nigga
Well,
came
the
from
music is
music.
in your
It's
environment.
what you taking in.
And
'Cause
like
you
he
can
had
say
to
that.
learn how to say that stuff.
You can say that because even let's go as far as Michael Irvin's son. He's claiming that his son ain't what he's saying in his raps.
Right.
But what will make you rap like that?
'Cause
What
he's
you
intrigued
listening
by the
to.
music.
He's intrigued by the music.
And the
You're
lifestyle
right.
and everything.
But you got to think too, like, just imagine him coming around certain type of guys and your dad Michael Irvin, you trying to act you just trying to fit in.
Right.
Not knowing you don't even got to do that to fit in. Just being yourself.
Right.
You good.
But you know what? Also, it's like, and I had to learn this as a father. Like, as men, we got to be more comfortable with talking to the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seems like they got to disconnect. Because never would my son be insecure like that, and I'm Michael Irvin.
But
Like,
you never know what
lot of them niggas-
they might have this conversation, but when Michael Irvin was growing up in Miami in the 70s and
Right.
80s, it's totally different
To where now.
To now. Like,
Right.
kids is totally different. Like,
Well, yeah.
you know what I mean? And
I think a lot of them don't know they self.
I think he's dealing with an identity issues.
Yeah,
Almost like
yeah.
the episode y'all seen the episode on Fresh Prince when they joined the sorority, Will and Carlton,
Oh, the
and they didn't
fraternity.
want the fraternity. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Thank you. And they didn't want to accept Carlton because of how he was.
Yeah.
And Will was like, "Yo, that's not cool." Like Carlton almost like, and I feel like that's what old boy probably going through. Michael Irvin's son
Yeah.
going through.
Yeah.
But it's also, it's like, I don't know. I came across this. I guess this has been the core thing this week. Is like, be comfortable, be yourself. Like, we should like the funny Marco thing. It was like, this nigga not comfortable to be himself.
Who, Funny Marco?
Because the whole Southside G Herbo thing, that's why they got into it. Because it was like, this nigga can't be comfortable just being himself, and they kept asking him questions like that.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Who's not being? They were saying who not comfortable with being
Funny
himself?
Marco ain't being himself.
And what was him being himself? Like he's conducting the interview, right?
Yeah.
So you saying he wasn't acting how he usually act in interviews?
I mean, not how he usually.
I
act in
heard
interviews.
that Southside's the one that switched up when G Herbo came. You watched the interview,
Yeah.
So how was it?
I watched it a couple
To me,
times.
he was cool. They was chopping it up, and then when Herbo came in there, then it was like, all right, my brother here. Now we both going jokes on you. It's our show now. It's this. You know what I mean?
That's
And it was
corny.
like,
You think? I mean, so
I don't know. I
you've
think- I
never
felt
been
like it was a
around
bit.
anybody where you just been cool, calm, you chilling, then that one person who comes where you way more comfortable with this person, it just turns up a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
but I'm not going.
That's what happened.
But I'm not gonna turn up onto that nigga.
What do you mean?
Like I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Y'all. I'm chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and BZ chilling, and then you come around and we joke on you.
Right.
That's corny.
I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't know, like the whole thing.
So was they clowning Funny Marco?
they was doing a him on him.
They was doing a lot more than clowning. It was just when G Herbo kind of said like this nigga not comfortable with being himself, that just triggered. Or I just started paying attention because a lot of people said that this week, and not just about that situation.
That a lot of people aren't comfortable with being,
With being
themselves.
themselves.
But I'm saying, like, so with him not being himself, what is him being himself? That's what I'm confused about. How would they know who he is? They don't know him really. So that's what I'm trying to get.
I'm trying to figure
I see
out
what
where
you're
that
saying.
came from because all I seen was they switched the script. Like he'll get on there and he'll come off a little disrespectful to the artist. They in turn they was disrespectful to
disrespectful
him
towards him.
and taking over his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And-
I don't know where all that is.
Yeah, and I don't even
What you
like.
talking about, Ray?
What?
What did you get into?
No, I just. That's what I'm saying. I heard it. He said it in that interview. He was like, "This nigga not comfortable being himself." Watch a couple like other videos and other things where people's like, people ain't comfortable being themselves, and that just been resonating with me. Where it's like, what we talking about? Niggas don't really be comfortable being themselves. That's why Michael
don't.
Irvin's
That's
son
That's
has a problem.
it's a huge
You know what I'm
insecurity.
saying? It's a huge insecurity. They want to be like something they desire. Where it's like, no, nigga, just be you.
Just be you. And being you will make you so much different and then trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think Michael Irvin, man, just imagine you see black men being portrayed a certain way. So you not that. You grew up in a multi-million-dollar home. Your dad's an NFL Hall of
Grew up with a
Famer.
chance.
You grew up with a chance. And
Right.
yeah, you want to go rap? You want to be a rapper?
Yeah,
I think he's in rehab right now, too.
Look, bro, you should have changed the football game or something like that, or invented something because you have the resources.
Do you know who else is like that? We discuss this all the time. What's the young man's name? Rap-A-Lot CEO son.
Oh, Jay Prince.
Jay
Jr.?
Prince Jr.
Yeah.
Like, he's like that. It's like, I
Yeah.
remember you said, like, bro, you should be running Rap-A-Lot right now.
Right.
You
And
know what I mean? But you want to
you're-
be
the
mob
streets.
ties in the streets.
Yeah.
And I think that's the insecurity when a man, because if you really knew what it was like growing up in a single mother home,
Right.
your daddy not around,
Right.
growing up in the hood, like, he probably don't know what it is to fill out. He probably doesn't know what it feels like to walk outside his house knowing, like, damn, like, I got to get on this bus.
Right.
I don't,
What's gonna happen today?
what's going to happen today?
Yeah.
Like, he probably went to private school.
Probably.
He probably went to probably one of the best private schools in the city of Houston.
Right.
He probably don't know. So I just don't. But it's an insecurity.
It's an
It's an
insecurity and
identity issue,
And people just trying to be like what they see on TV.
and that's corny.
But then also, I've
It is corny.
seen somewhere dude, well, not where dude, the dude that play on Brothers.
It's a show called Brothers.
Enlighten me.
Anyway,
What's the show? What's the show, Brothers?
it's on BET.
Oh, I never seen that.
Still, I forget the dude's name. Dang.
That
He
nigga
just
D.
went-
Bill,
Is-
Bill Ellis,
Yeah, yeah. So he was talking
with the
about
light skinned wife with the little boys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you my nigga. So look, he posted today, and this joint kind of got me. He was with his dad and his kids, and I guess they just finished dinner, and his dad was just discussing how he was when he was young, and he was explaining. He said, "Yo, this is a proud moment of mine because my son came to me feeling like I'm not hard enough. I'm not man enough." You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, "Nah, you good. Like, you farther than I was when I was your age or whatever, right?" So he had told his dad to come, just talk to them and let them know, you know what I'm saying, how he was. I think that having your dad in the house, you kind of looking up to what he used to be, or, you know what I'm saying, the things that you know. If you know him to be on this thug stuff, you gonna try to match up to that. You know what I mean? Because you want him to be proud of you. Maybe he wants you to be like that. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what
like
you're saying.
when you look at TV, half the stuff is, "Oh, I want to be like my dad." When you see the dad in the household, is, "Oh, I want to grow up to be like my dad." You know what I mean? Or when they get to a certain age, they start straying off. It's the dad pulling them in, like, "No, you need to go this route," because you know what I mean. I think it's you battle with the identity, not crisis, but you battle with your identity through high school. You trying to figure out how do I be cool?
High school
I
is like
want the
pivot.
girls, because some niggas is walking through the high school and everybody flocking to him.
Right.
You trying to figure out what does he have that I'm not.
That I don't have.
You get so now you
Yeah.
grasping for this and that and this and that. Oh, I see the thugs getting them, so I guess I got to be a thug. You know what I'm
Instead
saying?
of just being yourself,
Being yourself.
and the right people you will attract.
Or
Right.
taking
But
the time-
that come with age though.
yeah.
And wisdom.
Right.
Because the older you get, you'll understand, man, a lot of niggas I went to high school with, they washed, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, I saw a dude I went to high school with. Man, I wouldn't say his name, but I ain't gonna say his name. I saw him. He was working at AAA. I was in the parking lot. And I was getting out of my car to go to the bank. And I saw him and I was like, yo, he looked bad.
Really.
Big, acne. The nigga had the too big Steve Harvey shirt on. I was like, oh, he was kind of like one of them niggas in school.
Right.
But what I've noticed, a lot of the it girls and a lot of them dudes that was them niggas in high school, they washed kids, 2-3 kids.
Yeah.
And the people that we kind of slept on,
Be
they
surviving.
they lit right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
They lit. They living their best life. But you're absolutely right what you said, I remember one time I saw a picture of Deshaun and Caden, and Deshaun was like doing this, and like Caden was like looking up to him.
Right.
And it was like you could tell he really admires his dad.
Yeah.
Like that's his superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
That's
maybe
that's important, man. Like, and that's what makes you look. That's why when you have kids, I feel like it takes you to another grind. It takes you to another level because you really don't want them to see how you was struggling or how you was, you know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
was struggling.
But it's like your dad, like for Jay Prince Jr., like your father was a great businessman, made millions of dollars. You want to, like, why you didn't take that aspect of things, that side of things?
he did, but it was like he wanted to be respected like his dad.
But you can be respected just doing great business.
Exactly. That's what, like, people
Just
feel
being
like
a
you
great
gotta
businessman.
You see your dad is feared too.
Yeah.
And
But
that might
with
entice
money
you a little
comes
more.
power, and with power, you can pay whoever the fuck you want them to pay to do something to somebody.
So he
and
already
you can
got
be feared in that
so
way.
he already got it.
No, he don't got it. Don't nobody
Nah,
fear.
ain't nobody care
fear
about that dude.
No,
nigga.
you said money. He already got money, so now he's trying to get what?
He ain't got money. His daddy got money.
Not
He ain't
not-
sold
not the way he
no
thinking.
records like that.
Yeah, he ain't got
Not the way he thinking or the way he moving. He acting like he got it.
I mean,
Any man that move with 20, 30 niggas is an insecure nigga. Any man that move, what you moving? Why you moving like that?
I'm not moving with 20, 30 niggas just for security. I'm moving. Well, I ain't even moving with that many niggas in general. Now, if I do move in a large group because we about to go somewhere, it's about to be popping. That's it. That's the only time I'm running around with a big group of people. I'm not running around with a big group of people just to go just random places. Oh, come on, pull up. Nigga, no.
Yeah.
That's a lot of niggas that kind of you have to look after. Too.
And then it's like, I always think it's like not corny, but it's like the dude who can just get all the niggas there, but ain't no girls. That's how I feel like he kind of is. Like, I don't know. It's just like, man, it's a different day and age.
Where's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, nah, I just I don't know, but that was right. I saw that about Michael Irvin. He put his son. Yeah, I think he was wrong for putting his son on blast like that on national
national
TV.
TV. Yeah.
Anytime you put your son or anytime your family business comes out on a public platform is corny.
Is that
You don't
bad?
know what that could do to him mentally.
Yeah,
You know
is
what I
that
mean?
bad? Is that does that say more about his son or Michael Irvin as a father?
It says a lot about Michael Irvin as a father. That's why I'm saying, like, as black men, we need to be able to communicate with the younger generation better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why is your son feeling? Oh, shoot.
This nigga Ray just be.
He in the mix, baby.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like, why is your son insecure like that? Like, why? Like, come on, dog.
What is insecurity? What is that?
Insecurity is like the feeling of not knowing why you're not getting what you want. If that makes sense.
Somebody Google the definition of insecurity.
I'm
So what do you think insecurity is, BZ?
Not being sure of yourself, not being sure of when you outside how you being presented. Now you kind of tucking your tail around people. Like you get around men and you tucking your tail around them.
Because you
ain't got that. Yeah, you
And
ain't
that's what it's
standing
saying.
up strong like them. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's the uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, a lack of confidence.
I'm like it.
So it's like if you around people and you trying to, it's because you don't lack the confidence that it don't matter who's over here. Like, y'all niggas not about to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Like you caring about what they think, you shouldn't even care about what
I
they
don't care
think.
about
Just
what
pull
they
up.
think.
Like, you know what I mean? I walk in this room, I don't care about what I don't like that I have on this, but I don't care. I'm here. Like I'm here to be with my dogs. Like you get what I'm saying? Niggas, I feel like because I have that. Sometimes I'll walk in the room and I'm like unsure, so I kind of get in my little shell. You know what I mean? Something I'm working out, but you know I don't have the clear understanding. Again, for me not fully knowing myself and still learning myself day by day. You know what I mean? It's gradually growing. I'm figuring out my strengths. You know what I mean?
But it's like you said, it's like a strength, right? It's just like about working out. It's like we had the conversation where I was like, I took the challenge to talk to a woman each and every day. That got me out of a lot of insecurity. Where it's like, I don't
what
be
to
here,
say, what not
not
to say,
You know what I'm saying?
eye
Like,
contact.
Like you ever walked in a
contact,
room and
yeah.
just kind of you didn't feel like you was good enough to be there, or
Nah.
hell no.
Nah,
I've been
I've never really been like, I've never been really insecure. Now I have dealt with identity issues because I've dealt with growing up. Like a lot of girls be like, "Oh, you different," because I wasn't your average like street guy.
Yeah.
So I dealt with that, and I dealt with like I caught myself doing things I had no business doing because I got myself in some trouble hanging out with Al. But
Yeah, please.
They like, who is this? I don't
Who
care.
is this that you talking about? yo?
hanging out with him. But I've never really been insecure. As I gotten older, I realized the image of the black man has been tainted.
Right.
So
That's what
the
it
image
is.
of the black man is baby father, not married, don't want to work,
Yeah.
jail,
Yeah. Can
mul-
rap.
can rap, multiple kids, striving to be.
That's just-
I'm nigga
Dance.
stupid.
I was like, nah, you should
Yeah,
not dance,
but that's what the image of a gang member, a street guy, a thug,
Yeah.
drug dealer. So that image is what is being painted as a black man, but really, it's really being a father, being a husband, taking care of your responsibilities, getting up, going to work, being a business owner if that's what you desire to
Right.
do,
Like,
and just
'cause-
being an overall great person.
yeah.
So
Because like, it's like going back to what you said earlier. A lot of the popping people really ain't winning like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to really let people know, like, a lot of these popping people ain't winning like that. They not really got money like that, nothing. But these are the images that people see all the time of us.
Instagram has tainted the everyday
Yeah,
psyche of a person.
right.
Now you going battling what you've seen, opposed to just going and doing what you.
And I had to catch myself like with that as far as vlogging, because I vlog. Follow me on, subscribe to my YouTube, D.MOSS LA. But
Yeah.
I used to be like, damn, like a nigga, I ain't got nothing to vlog about. But I'm like, I gotta go do something. But I'm like, David, your everyday life not gonna be like that. Some days you might just go to the gym and go home and chill, which 90% of my days are like that.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, like, don't fake it. Just do you. And then
Right.
vlog that. If they fuck with it, they fuck with it. If they don't, they don't. But don't put out a fake facade.
Like you be out all.
Like you be out and
I mean, it's day, and I feel like those days, that's what you should show too. Somehow show that way, even if it's like a little Q&A with yourself or whatever, just to show like, hey, some niggas sit at home and try to figure it out. Because it ain't that you just sitting at home. You may be planning something out and unknowingly, you know what I mean? That's your
Right,
time.
right.
You got to realize you have to rest.
yeah.
You can't keep going and going and going, trying to find everything
I'm-
to do
I'm
for
big
the
on
vlog.
my
Yeah.
rest.
You got to
I am, too.
rest.
I'm big on my 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. You got to
Real-
let that mind
Yeah,
think,
rest.
bro.
Yeah,
And being
think.
outside, you gotta think, dude. Like, for me, being an introvert, being outside be a lot. Like, it's a lot going on and a lot to take at times. You know what I'm saying? But you being a person that's an extrovert, you take in so much. So take all that
I
in.
think,
And
but
go
I think
home.
being outside helps with like your social skills.
Oh, definitely.
It helps with how to conduct yourself because some people don't know how to act in public.
Some
Yeah.
people don't know how to act in public. And if you get out in public and they have that one bad moment, they'll never come back
And
in
they'll
public
yeah,
again.
and
And it's
they'll
like you'll
live,
hate the public.
yeah, they'll live with that shit.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, you got to just do it. Like, it's a million people out here in the world. You can't run away from all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Just gotta pick the right places to go, man.
because like he said, he an introvert. I was an introvert. I mean, I still am. But it's one of the things like I knew in order to be successful and I just wanted to be social. Like I would say like I'm not gonna say it was an insecurity, but like one day I was like, I could be popping. Let me talk a little bit more. And I learned how to do it. I kept doing it, and I learned that it doesn't matter who these people are. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people who gonna fuck with you, and there's gonna be people who's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you gotta hate the people that don't fuck with you. It's just
You don't,
we
don't
don't
fuck with you? Yeah, y'all don't mesh.
We don't mesh.
You
It's
don't
all
mesh.
good.
Yeah, and you're not gonna mesh with everybody.
Exactly.
Nah.
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna like you. Everybody,
You gotta
and
weed
it's
through
okay.
the ones that's gonna fuck with you and that's not gonna.
Because I mean, that's why it's a whole bunch of people out here. It's people can have different interests. People can have different like viewpoints on things. That don't mean I gotta kick it with you, but that don't mean I gotta hate you either.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought Michael Irvin shouldn't have did his son like that, but he should have did him like that. But I was like,
Because what they talking about on ESPN,
and he was like, my son, he's a rapper.
man, stick
And I-
to talking about football.
All right. Put your son out there. I know his son probably was embarrassed.
Yeah, like he was supposed to be talking about the Cowboy
Like, you
game.
trying to do a dad moment, but that was like, Nah.
You threw him under the bus.
Yeah, and you could tell it was on his mind. It was
He was
on his
trying to
mind
go
so much that
viral.
he didn't tell his son. He could have just went and called his son about that. Don't tell the world about it.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of. I get you kind of, and I think he was trying to speak to all the other young ones that's coming up too. But nigga, like,
You put
you
that
get
nigga-
your son
you put
dirty,
your whole
bro.
head.
Like,
And his son posted a picture in front of their house.
It was big, huh?
Super big. He's sitting on the steps. And he was smoking. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with black man? Some black men just be lost, bro.
Yeah, like it's. I'll be watching my girl Candace Owens. She was saying that the man has become weakened in this day and age.
I believe
Like
it.
we're breeding weaker men, and it was like
The men back then ain't this like men back then versus now. Like
yeah.
it ain't the same.
It
I think it's
definitely
the shit
ain't.
they put in the food, all that type of shit.
But it's the food. I mean, like
The music.
It's the music. I don't want to like blame the culture, but it's like we romanticize evil too much. You know what I'm saying? It's really starting to really affect us because it's like the evil is becoming the norm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and do you think women is added to it? Like they're trying to become this.
Because women have to be more dominant now because you have so many black men that are not up to the standards of where a black I'm not gonna say black man or where a man should be.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
It's hard for a woman now.
yeah, it is, bro. These women out here getting degrees, earning way more, 3-4 times
Yeah.
more than men.
'Cause
And
you know what? It's been decades of going to college, and it's like a ratio of like one man to 10 women. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that when I was in college. Like think about that now. It's like now, yeah, women are outpacing us.
very much so.
You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
And it's like, you know, I hate to say it, but sometimes like even at our age, you might the only man that you gonna catch with like real serious money might be the scammer.
Nah, I can't say that.
It's not all men like that. I'm just saying like
But then like you gotta look at it too, like, what's that shit? That's subjective?
What?
Because like what is money? Like
Huh?
what you might think is money might not be money to me.
oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Is that use that right?
No,
Subjective?
no, I
you're
see
right.
what you're saying. Like
get what I'm
money
saying?
ain't-
So
and like even like I just said it. Like money to a certain woman ain't really money.
No money.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I remember Damon Dash was like he was having an interview. He was discussing something with somebody. He was like, "How much money is?" They was like, "What's a lot of money to you?" The dude was like 100,000. Damon was like, "That's not a lot of money to me."
right. It's
He was
not.
like, "What's a lot of money to you?" And the dude was like 500,000. He's like, "That's not a lot of money to me." You get what I'm saying?
No,
like
it's true. Because I mean,
So-
you're talking to somebody who had millions.
millions.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean? Who
And
touched
done
millions.
seen other people who had billions. You know what I'm saying?
billions.
So it's like
Yeah.
you was running around with a billion. Kanye was a billionaire at that point in
Yeah,
time.
it's true.
Nigga, unlimited. I would have said unlimited.
Unlimited amount of bread.
You think everybody gonna fall into the Kanye trap when he come back?
Man, it depends on how great the music is.
I mean,
I
don't
think
know.
I think if the music is great, because you can't deny what he does. I think if the
Hold on,
music
hold on. Yo, yeah, you gotta start moving it.
it's good.
Yeah, it's because you're touching the thing. It's
Oh, it's
messing
good.
up. Yeah.
I think if the music is great, I think people will fall into it because people love Kanye, bro.
I mean, I don't know. It's just me, bro. I stopped paying attention to Kanye a long time ago. The only reason why I even talk about because he's really just always in the headlines. But I haven't listened.
What is
to
he in the headlines for now for?
I
Well, I
think
know he
he-
just recently dissed Tiana Taylor, Nas, and all them.
Oh yeah, because I was in that leaked documentary. They say that him and Adidas is about to reunite. And
They need him.
Of course, they need him. And it's like, oh, what he said wasn't that bad. And it's like, I was watching.
They sales probably plummeted when Kanye left.
Yeah, it's super plummeted.
He's a cultural he's an icon, not cultural. He's an icon.
yeah.
Yeezy is they Jordan.
Yeah, facts. I think
Yeah.
Yeezy has surpassed Jordan.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's surpassed.
You
but
don't
it's
think
up there.
you don't
It's
think
up there.
Yeezy surpassed Jordan?
I don't think surpassed.
Seen a lot of Yeezys
Bro,
outside.
niggas ain't running to the store getting Jordans like that no more, bro.
Seen a lot of Yeezy outside.
Niggas is Yeezy.
Whether
I don't
it's
really
the slippers, where it's the
them little runner joints.
the runner joints. I've
Niggas
seen the
love
boots.
Yeezy. I think Yeezy has surpassed Jordan.
But the only thing is, and that's just my question, is like, I mean, I can understand the shoes. If the shoes look nice, you're going to wear them. It's just like the person. You don't think about like, okay, the person that I'm supporting,
But
'Cause
what
at
makes
the-
him a bad person?
What do you mean?
Do you know the niggas in Nike?
Huh? I know he's a Nike. What are you
Do
talking
you
about?
know
What kind,
the
of,
niggas
what kind of
from
jeans
Nike?
you got on? What kind of pants you
These are
got?
Michael Kors.
You know the niggas who run Michael Kors?
No, I don't know the people.
That's
who
what I'm
run
saying.
Michael
You
Kors.
don't know who running.
You buying
Nike.
that stuff? You
buying
supporting
Nike.
it? Look at BIZZIE for the
I-
great point.
I get what you're saying. No, it is truthful. Like, I mean, like, I
So
push
it's hard for
Kanye out of my psyche because I already see the game that he plays. He comes out, says all this stuff, comes back. Oh yeah, slavery was a choice. Blah blah blah. Having black people hate him. Oh, you know, what did he just say last time?
I heard somewhere that the car accident that he had gave him. That car accident gave him. I want to. Gave him like autism or
Gave him some type of
like brain defect.
yeah.
It might have though.
I don't look at anything that comes from Kanye as something that's good, bro. That's just me,
But what? Why though? What has he done?
bro.
What has he done that bad for you to hate Kanye West?
I don't hate Kanye West. I just don't. To me, he's just a distraction.
Distraction. What is he doing?
Huh?
Loving his kids.
No, I
he
didn't-
ain't putting out poisonous music. He not disrespecting our women. What is he doing?
Hey, like I said, I don't hate Kanye West. It's just the whole distraction piece of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock with it. Like everything he just said about the Jews, everything he said about black people. Like, and then it's just like he don't apologize. He stands on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just looks past it because we love the music. Oh, we love the shoes.
I don't think because people love the music. I think people really understand that Kanye might have some sort of mental issue going on.
And
I'm not saying it's right for what he. That's an excuse. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's an excuse on what he
Right.
says and the things that I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to understand that I think Kanye has a mental issue.
Okay, yeah, but that doesn't mean that you get to go and just say what you want.
You're right.
And do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like even me as a believer, right? Like I didn't like that whole wave with the whole he and people like pastors, pulpits and everything. It really showed me a lot about the church.
Wait a minute, what?
The whole like Sunday service thing. Like I wasn't really rocking with that at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at like when you look at like religion and everything, it's like something that's pure, right? So you got this guy who just comes out of nowhere and kind of just, you know what I'm saying? He's in pulpits now. You know what I'm saying? He running your church. I'm like, all right. It kind of just it took like that whole aspect of church kind of to a lower level.
Well, I've never seen him run no one's church.
I was about to say,
What do
like-
you mean? He was in Pastor Jamal Bryant's church inside the pulpit.
Performing, right?
Right. And speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, like that just shows that anybody can
You
get
know
up
more
there.
about church than me, BZ.
To me, that's just how I feel. I was
ahead.
just like anybody can get up there.
I don't feel like he was. You making it sound like he was preaching.
Yeah, like
I don't think he was preaching.
Man, that's the way I seen a couple videos.
But
it
you
sounded like
gotta-
nigga was preaching.
Did you see the whole video, Raymond?
I've seen a lot of videos.
No,
of
wait a
it.
minute. Did you see the whole clip? The
Yeah,
whole-
when he was in Pastor Jamal Bryant's church.
Who is
yeah.
Pastor Jamal Bryant?
Pastor Jamal Bryant has a mega church in Atlanta.
So we already skeptical about niggas who got mega churches right now. So like,
And guess what? He
like-
had Kanye all up in
Let's
his
like-
church. So I was kind of skeptical.
yeah. So that
So,
don't.
to flip the script, because he did. Ye came to our church,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't do none of that. Had the speaking and all that. The choir, they came and they sung and they did their thing.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Right.
I don't know where I feel like I've never seen what you talking about as far as he's getting up there.
Yeah, I ain't
preaching,
never
but
seen
I
that
feel
either.
like
I've
he's trying to.
seen
He's,
it.
I feel like he's
know what I
spreading. He's
saw.
trying to get into the positive side of music. He's trying to get away from that. Just like how you said, he's not putting out. He's not putting out negative
Kanye
stuff.
don't put out no negative music.
He's-
as
he's-
of lately.
yeah.
I don't know, but I don't,
He's
I
doing
like
his
the
version
quick
of
fuck.
gospel.
I'm a sick fuck. I like the quick fuck.
What's
She's
so
you
negative?
such a fucking hoe.
He did
I
that to get
love
paid.
it.
but what's so bad about
Fucking
that?
Such a fucking hoe.
Because he said because at the same time he did that song, he was doing Jesus. And, I mean, and all that.
All right. There we go.
But wait a minute, sex
What
is a
if-
universal.
What if your pastor came out with a rap
Wait a
album?
minute, but sex is a
and he was
universal.
spinning the
But
block,
sex is a
and then
universal
came-
thing.
And then came.
Everybody have sex.
Hey, I didn't say
so
you-
would you rather have that, or would you rather be like,
Hey, I don't mind you having
Percocet,
sex.
Molly Percocet,
Shit, I don't
chase a
listen to
bitch,
that.
never chase a bitch.
Hey, if Future came inside the pulpit and was like, "Yo, we doing Sunday service," You going to the Sunday service?
I don't even listen to Future.
All right, but look, that's what I'm saying. That's how I look at it.
I don't see nothing wrong with that song.
What?
I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick like.
What do
nigga,
you mean you
are-
don't see nothing wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
He don't like the fact that
and
you
that's
go
exactly
from
why
gospel
his
to
wife left.
going to that, and then you going back to gospel.
Well, we don't know why his wife left.
Man, I
His
think what she
wife
doing.
left maybe because of mental health issues.
Yeah,
that he was
and
getting.
I don't agree with what she doing now. I don't think you should ever keep a person away from their kids.
But she probably keeping their kids away from for a reason, for
I get
mental
it.
health issues.
Yeah.
But I still don't see nothing wrong with that song. I don't rock with it, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I'd rather for him to say that than go tell a kid to go pick up a gun or do some drugs that can affect their life and end up in prison for the rest of their
I
life.
don't know. That's wrong too.
Having sex ain't going to put no, unless you ain't having sex with an underage kid.
Man, having sex freely out there does not help anything. That causes a lot more problems. That's why we have a lot more pregnancy. That's why we got a lot more STDs.
We don't know what we
What
got.
did he have after that, though? What did he have after that?
What? Nothing.
After that song came out, what was the next negative song that came
yeah,
out?
when we brought Marilyn Manson out for the Donda thing, and
For
then
somebody that don't like Kanye, you sure is keeping up with
No,
this nigga moves. Like,
but that's why I'm saying. No, I pay attention to the stuff that where it's like I always look at everything
a lot
like
of
why.
files, a lot of receipts on this.
Because I'm like, what's going on? I try to take a pulse of the culture. What's going on? I don't just put my head down. Just like I'm talking to you about Israel and Hamas, I know a lot about that. I keep context of stuff. It's been so much stuff in my life where I was just watching. I was like, damn, I can't believe we wasn't thinking about it like that. Where it's like I think about everything like that now.
so
We
he
just
brought,
watch, like, remember, bro, I grew up in the age where R. Kelly raped a girl on camera, and they said he didn't do it. And then he came out with an album after that, and niggas was like, bounce, 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 and he just raped the kid. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm here to I'm here to make y'all think, people. Like, think about what's going on right now.
nigga said,
Bounce, 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 bounce,
okay,
bounce.
that's not as bad as Kanye saying, I like a quick fuck, I want a quick fuck.
All right, that's
That's nowhere near that. You can't
Hey.
compare Kanye mental health issues to R. Kelly's sexual demon that he dealing
Kanye
with.
didn't touch the kids. I get what you're saying. But he also had this party where he had naked women laying down. They was eating off the naked women, and his daughter was eating off the naked women too, right?
Some people, rich people consider that art.
All right.
They might consider that art.
Hey,
Do I
they
agree?
consider
Would
it
I have my
I think it should be some parental
guidance? Yeah, but would I have my 13, 14-year-old daughter eating
Yeah.
off naked? No, I wouldn't. But some people are okay with that.
No, I get
you
what
can't
you're saying.
demonize them for it.
I'm not demonizing. I'm just telling you, as a person, I can't support it. Sometimes I just not with it. Like,
You might need to have a sit-down conversation with Kanye.
I am not big enough to have no sit-down
No,
conversation
I'm
with
saying
Kanye.
you're not even. Of course, you're not. But I'm just saying you might need to have one he might be able to change your perspective on him or your feelings towards him.
Man, did you watch the
It's
one,
nothing
did
wrong
you
with
watch the interview you had with Lex Fridman?
No.
You don't watch that one? That one's epic, bro. You need to watch that one. Like, Lex Fridman, you've seen Lex Fridman.
Yeah.
Very calm, collective white dude. He was disgusted after his interview with Kanye. Like, for real, dog, that's how you think. That's what he said to Kanye. For real, dog, that's how you think about me? Man, this is over. This is what Lex Fridman was talking
what did he
about.
say? What did Kanye say for him to?
It was something to the fact of, like...
And I'm not defending Kanye by any
He
means.
had said something. I forgot. It wasn't... I don't want to say it was something like... He asked him, like, do you trust me? I don't trust nobody, especially a person like you. He said something like that, where it was like you could just see, like
you don't even know me.
Like it's almost like you were like, nigga, who's you talking to? Like, he almost like he wanted to say something like that. It disturbed him. Where I was watching, and I was like, I wouldn't even want to have no conversation with somebody like Kanye, and I wouldn't even care if he had the money to help me out with anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm the designer. I would love to get to that level, but there'll be certain people that I'll just be like, I'm kind of good, you know.
BIZZIE, what's your thoughts on all of this?
BIZZIE gonna take the interview. I mean, BIZZIE gonna do the studio session with Kanye.
BIZZIE, you gonna take the interview, the studio session with Kanye, or you gonna take the 500,000?
Hey man, I heard Jay-Z said that he would have took the 500,000.
But Rick Ross just came out and said that he took the dinner with Jay-Z and it helped him with his writing, being able to write. So
like we need to like look, let's talk financial literacy right now. Let's get rid of that myth. If you take the $500,000 and don't go with the dinner with Jay-Z, you not no hustler. You don't have no type of business acumen. You don't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, if you take the 500,000,
if I'm a podcaster, right?
Uh-huh.
Why wouldn't I want to sit down with Jay-Z?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, because Jay-Z could create my podcast for me. That's somebody who has his platform is gonna help me out tremendously.
Wait a minute,
as a business person, anything that I got on, especially in the entertainment space, it's gonna help me go tenfold just by meeting Jay-Z, either with the knowledge or he might like something I got going on.
And might want to invest.
You taking the $500K, that just lets me know, because just like Ross had some stuff that he had going on. He need to sit down with somebody like Jay-Z.
He was working on his second album, I think.
And it's like, and you
and
never
said, Jay-Z. Go ahead.
He probably didn't even have $500K in this account. You never know about Rick Ross. Say he didn't even have $500K, but he took that and look what happened. And look at Ross, honestly.
He said, "It's game." Go ahead.
Let me ask you. I just wanted the question. What if you get there and he tell you just go listen to his albums?
Huh?
Nah, fuck all that, bro. Even though he said that.
I know, but I'm asking you. What if he really did that?
Now, if I'm sitting down and I ate dinner with Jay-Z and that happened, right? It's okay. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'll be like, this nigga just told me to listen to his albums. All right, whatever.
Are you gonna go back and are you gonna listen to
Nigga,
him?
I'm already listening to your fucking albums. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna be like, all right, that dude was an asshole. You know what I'm saying? You can have that type of situation.
But who's to say he was an asshole? What if he's really
if you go to any dinner trying to get some game and a nigga tell you about the albums and nigga disrespect you, B. Straight up. All right, I'm not gonna tolerate your disrespect.
All right, wait a minute. All right, so BIZZIE, you taking the 500,000 or you taking the dinner with Jay?
I was taking a dinner with Jay.
Why?
Because I would want to see what game he would have to give.
What game he gonna have to lace you with?
But that question was also to me, like, what if he just tell me to go listen to the albums?
He's not gonna tell you. Listen. I will take the dinner with Jay-Z also.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not taking the money because, like you said, the knowledge he will be able to give me.
Because you don't know.
Think about it. Just being able to me, Jay-Z, to even sit down and talk to you, just for you to be able to hustle your way to even have a conversation with Jay-Z says a lot about you.
Says a lot about you. Like that guy who met him in the airport, he was a clown for that.
What?
You didn't see the guy who was in the airport was like, Jay, I love you, but I'm taking the $500K. And Jay was like, all right, peace and blessings.
Yeah.
And are you serious? I would have sat there and be like, Jay, can I take the dinner with you, dog?
Yeah.
That's what I would have did on
and
camera.
then you could have presented whatever it is that you had going. If Jay liked it, he'd have been like, all right, let's see what we can do.
Like,
and if he didn't like it, he could have been like, nah, I'll pass.
And he was corny for that. You just tried to do that to embarrass Jay-Z. That's all he did it for.
Yeah, like clout chasing.
Come on, bro.
That was corny.
Like you should.
But yeah, I'm taking the dinner. I gotta fix it. It's doing it again.
Yeah, it's because you keep moving it.
Right here. I gotta get the stand. But yeah, I'm taking the 500. I'm taking the dinner with Hov.
Yeah.
I'm taking the dinner with Hov any day because you never know who he might have with him at dinner.
Yeah.
He might have somebody with Apple there. He might have somebody there from fucking the head guy at Spotify. You never know.
And you don't know who's in his phone.
He might be like, oh, well, I don't know, but somebody I was just speaking to said this, so I'm going to shoot you over to this person. All right, that's networking.
Because that's a door you trying to get in. Fast money ain't really what you going to do with the 500.
And just imagine how many people got turned away from Shark Tank and became millionaires.
The dude from Ring.
But exactly. But maybe they probably said something to him at that moment. Like, well, I'll do this. I wouldn't take this. I'll do this. And he probably took that knowledge. Right. And it was never, and ain't no telling what was said behind closed doors.
Right. I've done Shark Tank competitions before, bro. And, like, it kind of adds to my philosophy now. It's no such thing as failure. It's no such thing as losses.
Until you stop.
Right? But it's just wins and learning, right? I remember I did Shark Tank competition, and I definitely didn't win. But, man, some of them ideas that they gave me from there and just getting the feedback was monumental. That's all you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people were like, oh, it's a waste of my time. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Go spend your time because you never know what will happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that you may think is a waste of your time, but really it's like you just show you're not really about this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you totally 100%. We all taking the dinner with Hov.
We all taking a different hole. And
Yeah,
like
man.
just
Oh, I
like,
thought you was about to say something.
Nah.
yeah, and to keep it 100, I look at Jay-Z the same way I look at Kanye West.
Aw, you bugged out.
Yeah, but like at the end of the
why? What has Jay-Z done to you? What has Jay-Z done?
Huh?
What has Jay-Z done?
Hey, that's
Tell
my
us something
own personal
wild, yo.
thing. But at the end of the day, business is business. If I have to overlook it just for business, I would.
But what has he done to make you look at him the same way, in the same light as he look at Kanye?
I just look at all those guys. It's just like distractions to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not people I really feel anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like when you grow up and you kind of see people who they are, I give you respect because you're a man at the end of the day. But it's like I'm not listening to the music no more. I'm not really paying attention or feeding into it. What do you mean? It's just certain stuff I'm just
It's
off
so
of.
fucked up.
Adjust it real quick.
We good?
It's still static.
Is it bad?
It's staticking.
Static.
It's staticky. Want to stop it?
We good. No, we good.
It's still staticking.
No, we good now.
I respect Jay-Z. So I respect him coming from where he came from and his background and where he's at now. Family man, husband, father, business owner. He's made a lot of people around him rich. I respect him. I don't know. A lot of stuff I don't feed into. Maybe he has done some business practices that we might not all agree upon. But you have to be very mindful of who you're going into business with.
Right.
Make sure you're enlightened and make sure you're educated and make sure you have your paperwork and everything together. So I can't put the blame on Hov.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I can't put the blame. You get what you negotiate.
Right, right. I don't think he did anything
So
wrong.
if you
in some of those
negotiate
bad
pennies,
businesses.
you're going to get pennies.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I
it's-
mean?
Yeah.
If that's the case, all them, I mean, yeah. I don't have no issues with none of those guys. I might not agree with what they do and how they live their life, but you know what I mean.
You know, and just me, they might not agree how I live my life. It's all good. We don't have to. Ain't nothing to fight about. Like everybody to me now is just like just like brothers. Oh, we good.
It's about
Everybody
to
is,
come up though because I'm timing off this.
yeah. Like to me, like I'm starting to look at just all black people as just like we are all family. I like it. We can agree to disagree. You can have your lifestyle. I have my lifestyle. It's no hate. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when it comes down to business, and that's what we talking about. That taking the 500K is you should take it if you ain't got nothing going on in your life. If you ain't got no business idea or nothing, that's when you take the 500K. But if you got something going on, you a
The
fool.
business with the meeting with Hov.
Yeah, and that's if, even if you disagree with everything Jay-Z has to say, you should still take that business deal because you never know what doors will open up.
Yeah, because Super Pumped. Have you guys seen Super Pumped on Netflix? Super Pumped is about the creation of Uber, the guy
Okay.
who created Uber and his journey, and he was trying to get in front of what's the guy who owned Apple?
Tim Cook or
Tim
Steve,
Cook.
Really?
What's the other guy name?
Steve Jobs.
It's Tim Cook.
The new CEO or the current CEO.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he was like, his thing was, yo, I have to get in front of Tim Cook. Not because he needed money, but to have that relationship with Tim Cook.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, if you guys haven't watched Super Pump, man, it's a really good show. I watch a lot of TV and shit.
Yeah.
Super Pump is about the guys who started Netflix and just his adversity of what it is he had to go through. Like, you know, he did some shit I don't agree with, but his will to win is what I respected the most.
Well,
I don't like how he did the...
stockholders?
Huh?
Well, he was stealing from the stockholders?
Nah, he wasn't stealing from that. He didn't do no grimy shit. The only thing he did was the people from Lyft came along, and you know Lyft was like, all right, they was gonna buy him out. Like he was gonna buy Lyft out. He was like, all they wanted, I think, was like 17% of their company. He was like, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all can absorb it. Our drivers, all of that. He was really for the people, the drivers, but and everybody got paid, but he was being like an asshole. He's been a dick. And the dude from Lyft was like, "No, fuck that. We're not selling to you no more." Because
Right.
the agreement they made was 17% of the company. And at the table, he was looking at the owner from Lyft, and me monking them dude was, and the Uber owner was like, "Fuck that. No, I'm not giving you shit. You take 0%."
Right.
And it was like, bro, like you just made shit way much more harder. And then they had a lot of sexual deviant activities going on within the company that HR wasn't handling from their top people. You know what I mean? So
Woo, that'd be it.
It's always something,
it's
yo.
always something. But yeah, if you have not watched Super Pump, man, it just goes to show you how running the mind of this man and being very like ambitious and not taking no for an answer, regardless of what was thrown in front of him.
Yeah.
So
What is like your favorite streaming platform that you watch?
Netflix.
I was
Netflix?
about to say, need to be sponsored by these niggas.
Yeah.
I love Netflix, man, because Netflix got a lot of, you know what I mean? They got a lot of interesting movies and shows. Like, what movie I just watched the other night? I just watched the movie the other night, and I was, like, in awe. But, like, super pumped the shit about the Boy Scouts. I'm going to finish. I had to cut it off because it was like, what the fuck? But it's just good to know about shit that, like, these stories, man. So much wild shit that go on. And every time I think to myself, like, that has never happened.
Yeah.
I've been proven wrong.
Right.
Like, bro, like, some of the most craziest things you would think has not transpired has transpired.
Right.
So,
I don't know, the one documentary I always go back to on Netflix, and I'll be getting mad because I'll be like, why you keep watching it? It's the Unabomber documentary because it was so good. When they talked about you know who the Unabomber was?
Oklahoma?
No, that's Timothy McVeigh. The Unabomber was
Oh, when he strapped
Ted
the
Kaczynski.
bomb.
No, Ted Kaczynski. He was going around the country, and he was just doing random attacks, and they didn't know who he was. And they just called him the Unabomber. He didn't make this name up. They made the name up. They called him the Unabomber because he was like bombing, like pretty much his target and attack was like airlines. So it was like, hey, yeah, bro. It was airlines and I think trains and shit like that.
What?
The reason, like, that's a good ass documentary, bro, because it makes you really think into the mind of somebody who has, like, he had like a irrational fear. He felt the industrial complex of the United States was going to eventually like cause our destruction, and he wanted to stop it. So he started learning how to make bombs. And look, bro, it tripped me out because like I heard about the Unabomber getting caught when I was probably like 10 or something like that. And, you know, I thought he was only bombing for like 2-3 years. The nigga's been bombing shit before I was born.
Oh, really?
He was the longest ever. Like, he went from the 80s all the way to the 90s bombing shit. And the bombs kept getting better. The bombs used to, like, he had one bomb where it blew off somebody's arm to where he got better to where it started blowing up buildings. To where, like, his whole thing was trying to stop the industrial complex. To where they actually got kind of scared because if he would have put one of them bombs on the plane, he would have shut everything down. The only reason he was caught is because he wrote a manifesto. The manifesto, like, he wrote earlier when he was a kid. And, like, pretty much his brother's wife, his sister-in-law, didn't like him. She always thought he was weird. So, like, I think he had sent the manifesto, because what happens with criminals like that, they get thirsty for the recognition. So he sent his manifesto to, like, I think, like, Newsweek or something like that. So his brother's wife, they ain't seen him in a while. And they was like, this manifesto from the Unabomber. And she was like, yo, that sound like your brother. Like, where your brother at? You know what I'm saying? And they went, called the feds, like, hey, I think you need to check out my brother. You know what I'm saying? He lived in Montana. This nigga was living in a cabin in the woods, bro. Just a cabin. He was making all the bombs out of wood and batteries, bro. Like, he was
living in a cabin in the woods by himself.
By himself. Even all his neighbors thought he was weird. You know what I'm saying? He only had like one friend that was out there that he would go and use stuff. Like, when they caught this nigga, bro, he was like living in complete obscurity.
Really?
Yeah, bro. The Unabomber situation, I was just surprised because, like I said, when I grew up, and I remember they caught the Unabomber, I'm
He
thinking,
got life, huh?
Yeah, I
They
think
got
he's
that-
dead now. I
That
don't know.
nigga at ADX somewhere in
Yeah.
the underground prison.
Oh no, he in the joint with El Chapo.
Yeah, ADX.
Oh, that's what's called.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like high, bro. It's this guy in there. I'm so intrigued by stories like that. It was this guy named Kobe something. He was a Philadelphia gangster, big time dope dealer. He's in ADX. I don't know. Don't ask me why I know this type of shit. He got sentenced to prison. He went and bombed his rival drug, like he firebombed and blew up his rival drug dealer, like the gang he was going against.
Yeah.
Like he and killed like the husband, the wife.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, he did this from prison. And I just be so intrigued by stories like that. Like you
Like how
that
you got power like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like even like the El Chapo thing. You had niggas digging underground for months just to get you out. Nigga, what kind of nigga? Why?
what kind of money? And he wasn't even the top dog.
He wasn't even a top
It was
dog.
the nigga named Chola or something.
No, it's I be watching.
We was watching
Look
Narcos.
on Netflix, El Chapo, the Telemundo, that version, bro. That is like one of the greatest shows I ever seen in my life. Like
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, it was a guy named El Mayo. El Mayo is like, and he's still living today. They can't find El Mayo, cause like, and they kind of depict this in the movie, in the show. Once you get up in the mountains, bro, nigga, it's kind of hard to get them niggas,
Because
bro.
it's so thick, huh?
Yeah, like one, you in the mountains, and then two, it's like they got shooters too. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas, these billionaires, bro.
And they probably got cribs. That shit probably so nice.
Yeah.
And Mexico is big.
Mexico big as fuck.
Mexico's huge. So it's probably hard to probably find them.
You ain't about to catch no cartel boss.
Yeah, this cartel boss, he was not over in El Chapo. What's the other big time dope guy? Cartel guy.
What?
Pablo Escobar.
He was back in that day.
Yeah, he was over him, and he was a billionaire.
Who?
And I can't. I just
Ochoa?
Chola, yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was like, yeah. They always say that like
He was
the Ochoas was really the ones who was running shit.
yeah. He owned like horses,
Yeah.
ranches.
They were horse farmers. I mean,
Yeah.
horse farmers. They were like
breeders.
Breeders, yeah.
And they said that he lived a great life. Like he never went to prison.
Yeah, the dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
never
how
went-
you want to
He
live.
lived a great life. Never went to prison. Died a peaceful life.
Yeah.
And took care of his family and kids and his boys.
The only time I guess they even caught a glimpse of him, he had to go to court and he had the shooters coming to court with him. I was like, damn, nigga, it wasn't no medal.
And they said he died. His money wasn't even accounted for. They
Yeah.
think it was billions, but they don't know how much.
Yeah, because it's like cocaine.
You
it's
make
like,
that much money off of drugs.
I mean, because
You
to
wonder
them
why
it
they
was just a
can't stop.
crop, bro. It's just like if you selling bananas. It was
Just grow it.
Just grow it, sell it, and let's get some shooters just in case something happens.
Just imagine all that money that you make billions off of selling dope. And how you said they didn't look at it as a bad
I
thing
mean, look at it as a
because
bad
it wasn't illegal in their country.
thing. No.
You can't grow that here in the States, huh?
No, you can't grow cocaine in the States. I mean, back then, they would say that they would chew on the leaves and then go climb the mountains. Nigga. That was just what they did. That was just like they didn't look
I
at
wonder
it.
who decided, like, who discovered, like, oh, we can get high off this and make, like, have you ever thought about shit like that?
Yeah, I think about that all the time. Like, who thought to smoke this? Like,
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. Have y'all heard of the drug in Brazil? If you get it on your hands or inhale it, you go into a hypnosis state, and you can tell anybody what to do and they'll do it. So it's like a drug. You could walk by me, I could just put it on your skin, and it gets you high. I think it's called like the devil's tree or the devil's something. This guy, I was watching something, and he said that it blew in his face. It was a girl. This guy and the girl walked into his apartment. She gave him everything out her apartment, and he left out with it. And the guy, the bellhop guy, was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm moving out." He was like, "Oh, okay."
Whoa.
Yeah, it's called like the devil's plant or something. It's in like the Central America, and you wouldn't even know somebody. You could walk by and just blow it in your face and get you high, and you're under a hypnosis state, and you just tell them to do whatever the fuck you want them to do, and they'll do it.
There's
You
some
gotta stop
evil
cussing
stuff
too.
out here, boy.
Yeah, that's all I could think. I was like, damn, that's evil.
Super
motherfucker.
evil.
Think of somebody got their hands on it out here.
But just the thought of like even like heroin, Whoever thought heroin would get you high? Like, where did that come from?
Oh my God.
Niggas who make meth, like,
Yeah.
what?
Or this fentanyl shit. The fentanyl shit, I think that's the most evilest. That's it
I
can't get
heard
no evil in that.
I heard like 10 grams, like 10 grains of that. You're done.
Yeah, and people still take it. It's crazy. Some people were like, nigga, where that fentanyl at?
No, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Niggas is looking for the fentanyl.
Niggas looking for the fentanyl, bro.
Nigga.
It's a drug habit thing. Like, if you OD off of it, that's what they want.
Like they don't care. Once you got a
That-
taste
they
of
know
it,
that's
it's
that
like, yo,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she OD'd off the fentanyl.
Yeah, I
they
need
got-
that.
And
Crazy.
to start selling it, you have to be in a state of just
You need
Of
you
not
money hungry.
caring.
Not
Ain't that how
caring.
Mac Miller passed was over fentanyl, right?
I don't know. I forgot how Mac Miller passed.
I think it was a drug overdose. So
I know it was a drug overdose. But I don't know what he had.
you cannot care, bro.
you can't care. You either in a desperate state where you know what I'm saying, like you gotta.
You don't care about nobody's livelihood. You don't care about
Oh
nothing.
shit! It was fentanyl.
It was fentanyl.
Fentanyl, cocaine, and alcohol. Oh man, damn! And they send them niggas to jail. That's crazy, bro.
Some of them dudes, I don't know.
I heard that they'll track you. They'll track you down too. If they find out somebody overdosed on some fentanyl for your shit. They gonna.
So
find
what
you.
is fentanyl actually?
I don't know.
Google it.
What is fentanyl?
The niggas go. We correct today, y'all.
Yeah, we coming correct.
Oh, we gonna have to end it.
This
real
is
quick.
live on iPhone 15, y'all.
That's the newest
we
iPhone.
got the iPhone 15.
That nigga out here blowing us out the water. Boy.
Yeah.
That's the new iPhone.
Yeah. Oh, man.
This nigga-
Yeah, this nigga be texting and enjoy be like update the photos.
Oh, okay. So it's pressing the pills. Who invented it?
So what is it though? That shit. Yo, don't do fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yo.
It
It
seemed
seemed
like
like whatever is in these movies is
Fentanyl
Coming real.
fucking the
Yeah,
game up.
It's been out here since the 50s, really. Well,
Fentanyl?
Yeah. It was
I don't know
nothing-
why I thought fentanyl was something they gave to horses.
No, that's what they're saying. It was like
like a horse tranquilizer.
it was not a horse tranquilizer, but it's like
Something they give to horses to
it's like morphine, but it's more
for the
powerful than morphine.
for horses, right?
Nah, it's
Oh.
not just for horses.
I thought it was-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's because of the strength, the drug was rarely used except in hospitals, operating rooms, or on large animals.
Yeah. I think it was like something for horses. Like
And they taking the shit for horses.
that's crazy though.
Nigga.
Bro, people getting high, like I'm
Chasing
glad I
that-
stopped at a certain point. I ain't
Yeah.
trying to get that high. Like I ain't never thought about
Chasing
that shit.
after that
That first high.
Bro.
That first high. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and end it. We gotta end it. Like I said, man, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Make sure y'all check us out. Amazon, make sure y'all check us out. I fucked up. I meant to say something else.
It don't matter though. Kids don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs. Go ahead, BZ.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Episode 15, man. It's not that serious a podcast. I am your host, D.MOSS, man. We are out of here, man. God, peace and blessings, y'all. We out.
Word.
Yeah.
It's really not that serious.